Welcome back to Trading with Champion. Today I want to talk to you about quant trading. What is quant trading? Quant trading is just a systematic approach to trading. You may see people offer things where they offer you some type of service in which you can go on there and use their software or something like that to build your systematic approach. But first, you really have to understand what it is you're up against before you can even attempt anything like that. And it's pretty much useless in one aspect, if you ask me, because, and pretty much every aspect, if you ask me, because the market gives you exactly what you need every single day. That's it. Odds and evens. That's your systematic approach. Okay, that if you want to look for your order flows with BTC and such, you're going to be looking for them at these points and understanding, so you can go back through the charts and you can use this odds and evens approach to isolate exactly where you would want to see the trades in the exact same type of ways repeated forever. And you can go back on BTC all the way to the start of it and then start looking at the stuff, and you can actually see that it still runs on odds and evens all the way through. You can do it to any asset. You can go all the way back to the, you know, early 1900s, 1800s, and then watch it do it. It is done the same thing, over and over the entire time. So we'll build a systematic approach here with this. We'll be looking at this, and we'll consider it quant trading, right? This is a 1, this is a 3. I've already explained in my previous videos how these boundaries act and why they'll do that. We come down here, and we're in bar 4 and bar 5 over here. So what do we have? We have 1 pushes down, 3 hits 1, drives us back down. We touch the previous day's low, come back up and dump down, and we hit 2 over here in bar 4. And then we come back up and land on top of bar 2 and then close the day. And then we open the day and bounce off of bar 1 in bar 5. It's pretty easy to understand. We switched the day. We are in an odd bar. We then are in an even bar. We are in an odd bar. We are in an even bar, an odd bar, even bar, odd bar. Every single week, that's how you can use this approach. I can show you how to do it on a higher time frame level, but for now on the basic trading level, for trading like weekly structures and weekly bars, for day trading and things like that, this right here is how you're going to do it. You can do this on any asset, any type of crypto. So if you want to go see your order flows and stuff like that, you'll go back and study in the past where you've seen all of these touches happen with odds and evens. And then you'll be able to read your order flows. You can go back and watch it play out. You can watch the screen play out on your on trading view here and watch it kind of come along. But if you go back through, I just don't have it labeled here. As you can see, I also posted on my YouTube on one of my little posts there that today is an odd day, that we look for odd bars, and I told you the 1, 3, 5, or 7. Over here, we're hitting the 1 in bar 1, and then we are toying around with that bar. We hit the bar 3, the bar 3 in bar 1, and we've hit bar 1 and bar 3 together. It's just a combination. It's not really hard to understand. We can go through our day and try to find how it would have come about, but that's not really the point right now. I just want to show you where you would look for your order flows and stuff like that. If you're under this 1 over here in the bar 5, then you're looking at a level that is trying to not break. We have the open of a 3 right here, and so there's a higher type of level, a closing level. We got the 1, we've got the 3 in bar 5. Read these order flows at these points in times. This is in the New York session. Obviously that would have worked. They don't always trade in the New York session, so you can we'll get into that later on. It's not really a big deal. It's just, is a trade happening? Are you at a level? What time is it? if you're available for the trade, you can take it. You have 5 and 7. You would find your order flow right here. This is where you would look for order flows and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a systematic trading approach. This is where you would look for your order flows. This is how you trade quant. This is it. I mean, you can break it down and do anything you want with math and call it a quant trade. You know, I mean, quant trading it. So you can see that it will repeat and it goes forever. All you have to do is learn how to read it, look for your order flows, and understand how this stuff could have happened. 3, 4, closing levels, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 7, and 1. It's really easy. You just start looking for your order flows and stuff like that. I mean, it's not really hard. You just look at these levels, come up with your thesis, and trade back to a level. This right here is where you find your order flow. This is where it all starts. Every bit of this, it's repeatable. It's a simple kindergarten level sequence of numbers. It's odds and evens. If an odd bar goes up, chances are that the even bar may come back against it. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter if you're counting up in dollars or down in dollars on an odd day or an even day. You're counting in a direction is all you really need to pay attention, and you know these things can move. We can count in 3 to 4, 3 to 5, and just kind of base a lot of trades off that. But this right here will show you as you go that it's really all based off of some basic numbers. They really don't want you to see this stuff, so that they're not. I mean, I don't know. It is very obvious in an aspect. So why this has been so hard for people to understand or find, I mean, it baffles me really. It's almost like it's on purpose that they're doing this. 3, 5 previous day, and the trade is the odd trade. This is just because we've come down here and we're playing around to get ready to move. You've run money down and they're getting ready for their move. So they have a boundary. It's a previous boundary. But the main thing is the 3 and the 5. 1, 3, 5, 1. It's pretty easy. That you want to go back and study all of your stuff. You can go do this to any crypto, any of them. You can do this to any asset. I'm going to harp on this for a little while to make you guys understand that this right here is where you would find your order flows. This is it. This is how you do it. We can go back through here and we can just keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's not really hard. If you just stop and look, you'll find it. I'm doing this blindly right now. I'm just letting you look at the charts. So, it's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5. There's your trade. So, 3 went to the lower structures of the 1. Odd bar, odd bar, odd bar. Order flow. Look for your order flows. You get up in here and it starts to flatline. You're in an odd bar. This is a day 5. This is a day 7. Odd bar, odd bar, odd bar, odd bar. Okay? It's pretty simple. Go back and do your stuff. Check it. Go back test it. Have a blast. You'll be able to look through this stuff and see that in the end, it all boils down to a system like this right here. Like kind numbers, odds and evens. That's it. And then, once you get this down, I'll branch into some other stuff to where you can really get into some high time frame stuff. So, again, 1, 1, 3. Odd number, odd number, odd number. For now, this is why this is happening. So, again, quant trading is just systematic trading. This is the basic one that you do not even have to pay attention to. I want to repeat that one more time. You are just looking at like kind numbers, looking for reactions. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, right? So if we look for this, this is the only point in time that we would want to be looking for our order flows. When we're at a level and it's actually doing something that we think can make a difference. So from here down to here is 5%. If you did a light amount of leverage on that right there, you could have done pretty damn good on it, I would say. And here we are, 6% up. Odd number down, odd number up. It's pretty simple. In 2026, we are up against something mathematically that is going to be, well, it can be pretty terrible for a lot of people in the markets if they're not paying attention. But if you pay attention to the like kind numbers, you will be able to survive it. Odds and evens. I'm going to get into doing the higher time frame stuff in probably a couple weeks. I just got to make sure that you guys understand this stuff. And I'm going to pretty much give it to you guys for free. I'm just going to walk you through everything and explain it. And I need you to pay attention to this stuff. Make sure you are paying attention to this stuff. This same systematic way of reading it, I'm going to show you how to do this week inside of a group of weeks in a lot of different ways. And I'm going to show you how to read it with this same number structure, the same basic understanding. We are ignoring the math. We know the numbers. We know it makes a level. We know it makes a boundary, okay? Quant trading, flow trading, woo, like it, whatever. This is it. Ignore the numbers in the end and pay attention to the function. That's what you're doing. The numbers just tells you, yeah, it can be a trade, right? 3, 5, bam. 1, 1, boom, right? That's it. We're just systematically trying to bounce through this whole deal. This is all number based, and I'm going to show you how to do that with these weeks. And then you'll be able to look through all of these weeks right here. And then you'll be able to, I'm going to do a layout of across all this stuff. And then you're going to be able to look at the layouts in bar functions like this. These are bear functions, X and X boundaries. This is your Y axis. This is your X axis, okay? So just like I showed in the other videos, that's what we're doing. Like kind numbers, odds, evens, systematic trading. We're going to get into doing this to weeks. We're going to have different types of base numbers and different ways of counting. So we're going to show you guys how to be able to look through all of this and then be able to see how all of this crazy stuff right here would have been blending into the higher time frames. And I'll show you how we can look and find that this right here is a 2 and this is a 4. And it's very systematic on how it works through it and what it would go to and how it ties into something larger. So stick with me in 2026. We're going to level up and show you guys something else. And yeah, I know it sounds a little boring and lame because I mean it kind of really is once you really understand what it is. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to hand you guys all the keys to the kingdom for free. All you got to do is just listen up and give it a shot. If not, I mean, you're pretty much destined to fail. So I'd hate to see that. I want to teach you guys how to make it. I want to teach you guys how to succeed. So I just need you to pay attention to this number sequence, this basic thought process, and then I'm going to transform you into one hell of a swing trader.